2K, however you want to say it, the postmodern RPG. It's CrimzSteve, and yeah, since last time we learned about the main protagonist. He lives in a place called Frankton, and he just came out of college, and he's starting a new life. And he ran into this cat. He followed the cat into a factory, which led to a girl that may or may not be living inside of this factory, and then she got swallowed up by aliens on this huge acid trip. I suggest you watching part one because shit gets really interesting. But yeah. So now I was playing a little bit off screen. There's some treasure chests we need to get. I love how they put this in. It's just like so earthbound. We got a soda from opening up the trash can. That's right. See, there's one here. Alright, so let's keep going. I know there's... We'll see them eventually. I know we will, but I know there's one like... I guess you cut those later. Oh, there it is. They give you a lot of money in this game, which is good and bad, I guess. There we go. Just give me a second, I'm just logging into the chat. There we go. So let's equip the running shoes. So apparently we got another weapon for Alex the last time. This is the Backstreet Boys actually, and Sergeant Sally? Sergeant Salty. I love how they added that in there. So we got running shoes, good. What do you gotta say? That was lame. Let's go take a look around some more. What do we have to do? Yeah, we have to go to the factory, so we'll head this way. See, there's another treasure chest over here. There we go, we found them all. Isn't that something? Whoa, there's a money tree, and a hamburger tree. This game is something else. I don't know if I'm allowed to take the money, but sure. Oh, they just give you out like items. That's awesome. Hell yeah, I would like to take a burger from a tree. No, like the producers of this game, they were on an acid trip for real though. And we got a milkshake. Bartsy. Alright, let's keep going. What do you gotta say? Let's talk to some townspeople. Yeah, it's good to work long hours, but at the same time, it's like you miss out on a lot of stuff. It's kind of a double-edged sword, really.
Alex? You grew a beard!
As the young man got closer, my bewilderment grew. His name was Michael.
Michael's very bewildering.
He was a good kid, a bit younger than me. Usually worth a laugh or two. I thought back to the last time I'd seen him. For some reason, I couldn't place any memories of him since before high school, but I knew I must have seen him since then.
There's some trippy music in the background.
College makes you into a man.
Makes you into something.
What are you
I know,
up to?
right?
Just took the SATs. That's about it.
Sounds intense. How do you think you did?
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. But then I realized how uncomfortable it was to sit at the edge of my seat, so I sat normally.
What?
Just a little joke. Anyway, you look good. Maybe a few pounds heavier. Guessing you didn't major in exercise science.
Har har, very funny.
This guy's a savage.
Great. What do you do with that? Have any fun plans for the summer?
Nothing really. Just got back yesterday. I already spent the day.
Oh, there's a treasure box by his head.
Factory by the water tower.
Oh wow, that sounds awesome. Hey, have you ever heard of urban exploration? There's this great website called www.onism1999.com.
Oh, that's the website that
think you'd really
the
get a
little
kick
girl
out of
was
it.
abducted on.
These guys break into old buildings and take photos. Usually the places they explore have some sort of urban legend behind them or a ghost story.
Did you say Onism 1999? Someone sent me a video from there yesterday. What else do you know about that site?
It's like a conspiracy theory support group. People from all over the world post about political conspiracies, local myths, stuff like that.
Well, it's like the dark
You don't
web
look so good, dude.
or the deep web.
Everything okay?
It's something from that page. It's been screwing with my brain.
What exactly did you see on there that has you so freaked out?
I don't know if you saw it or not. It was the one with the girl in the elevator, the one who gets lifted off the ground.
That was supposed to be filmed locally. I couldn't bring myself to watch it, but all those sick bastards made the gif of her being thrown around like a rag doll. Poor girl. After that went up, everyone on the forum started acting strange, like a sort of darkness had come over the website. It was the first time something like that had been posted that people weren't immediately calling a fake. Something about the look of horror in her face. There's a sick part of people that want it to be real, you know?
Yep.
Michael, when I first got to town and I saw that,
He's gonna confess he was in that video.
There was part of me that wanted to tell Michael everything. To get it all out in the open. But I couldn't bring myself to say it. There was something that felt personal, almost intimate about my meeting with Sammy.
There was nothing intimate about that. Nothing at
The
all.
moment of her disappearance, we were linked. It was from my eyes only. Her memory was from my thoughts only. But I needed to talk to someone about the situation. So I
went all over that factory yesterday. And I swear, the elevator in there was the same one as in the video. I know that sounds weird, but I really think that video was filmed there.
Really? Okay, let's check it out then.
What? Really? You want to go?
Yeah, why not? Do you mind if we run to the camera shop in Frankton really quick? I was getting my camera repaired. If we go in, I'm gonna want to take pictures. Photos would be like gold on Onism.
Yeah, sure. Let's just go quick.
That building isn't going anywhere anyway. Besides, the whole thing is probably...
I know he said. Well, he does want to save that girl.
Yeah.
I forget her name. Is it Sally or Sammy or? I think it's one of the two. We got 2 cheeseburgers. Alright, let's go to the camera shop. Which is over here, I think.
No way! That's awesome! Wow!
They opened it about 3 weeks ago. I still haven't gone in.
We'll be going to the arcade later.
I've been waiting until they fixed my camera so I could get some great photos of the place. I hear they have a bunch of import games.
Import games? From where?
Japan, mostly.
Aren't, like, all games made in Japan?
Well, at least the good ones are. Although there are some good RTSs on PC I've been playing lately, and I'm pretty sure those are made in the US.
Yeah? I never got into those kind of games myself. Always been more of an RPG guy.
RPG games are seriously the best! Chrono Trigger, Lufia 2, Secret of Mana. Those games are like the holy grail of my youth!
I love how they name drop here. I took
Seriously,
screenshots of
I don't think I'd be
this.
the person I am today if it wasn't for them.
Ever play Two Brothers? That's a sort of ARPG, although its focus really isn't on combat.
Two Brothers? Nope. That's a terrible name for a game, though.
That is a terrible name for a game.
Sounds like a diner or a pizza place. Those guys really should work on their naming conventions.
Anyway, let's hit up the arcade really quick after we get your camera, and then head over to the factory.
he did not like that.
I just want to step in to smell that combination of grease and BO.
Yeah, let's do that then. Really? Grease and BO, dude?
I'm a kinky motherfucker. What more can I say? Let's talk to these ladies. Hello. I have nothing to say to vampire weirdos. Can I, like, open anything here? No. Let's check out the trash can. Oh, there's nothing in this one. What's with this weird music? Sorry, I just lost my chat. Hang on. There we go. Oh, she was outside. She was having a break or something. So let's make sure to equip Michael's new camera, since he'll be using that in combat. So we got an extra skill, or no, strength up, sorry. What do you guys have to say? Wow, that's deep. That's deep, bro. I guess there is, like, good things to having, like, an identical brother or sister. Alright, so let's head to the factory now. I think we got all the treasure boxes. Oh, we have to go to the arcade first. My bad. I'm gonna tweet this out, hang on. There we go. All right. Whoa, that looks like Super Mario 3.
Yes! This place is the bomb!
I remember arcades as a kid. Like, that was my place to go.
Wow! This is a lot better than I expected! There's so many beat arcades around.
Does that girl live in Frankton? I don't think I've ever seen her before.
Why is she staring at... Is she looking at the money or is she looking at us?
I don't know. She's ancient anyway.
Ancient?
What do you think she is, 26?
Hey now, that's really not that much older than me, dude.
Whatever, you're ancient too.
Let's come back here later. We should get to the factory.
I want to play Super Mario. I found $1. Yes. I work here like 10 hours a day. Go find someone who cares. I feel the attitude with her text dialogue. Oh, I love Dance Dance Revolution. Ew, that game's called Raw? Oh my. Where am I going? Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we're gonna go to the factory and try to rescue that girl. Yas! Alright, let's go. Well, it sounds like the bird's getting closer with like the headphones on. Let's see if there's any treasure boxes or anything we missed. We got $2. This bird needs to shut up. Ooh. Oh, these are easy. Got a chocolate bar. We should save it. Ain't nobody in here. Do we have enough snacks? Yeah. I like act like I know how to play this already. Alright, go to the next floor. I don't know, some of the graphics in this game are good. Like, that wasn't very good. I like this part. I didn't know that this was like supposed to teach you how to like run in the game, but yeah, you're not supposed to like beat this guy.
We saw something we never could have imagined. A being made of stars. The entire galaxy, no, the universe maybe, compressed into the silhouette of one entity. It hadn't noticed us at first. We were as insignificant to him as the trillions of stars at its core, but when provoked, it came after us. Like we were the most sought-after thing in the universe. I've been scared before. Everyone has, but those past memories of fright were nothing compared to what we had just experienced. As if a black hole incarnate had come to exist and it wanted us gone. As if consuming us was its only purpose. I couldn't say why I felt that way at the time, but I'd known it was true.
This guy is melodramatic. This is like music of the 90s, guys. For all the people that haven't lived in the 90s or forgot, this is what a lot of the music sounded like. If not, it was like boy band shit. I'm just gonna show you, you can't like land and move on him. So what you gotta do is you gotta run. Run, bitch! I like the run mechanic in this game. This is actually pretty cool. What? Run! Okay, so yeah, that didn't go very well. Because if you look at the hint, it says that you have to go back to Alex's house, which we're gonna do right now. Can you guys hear my dog snoring?
What the hell was that?
I know, right?
What the hell is going on? Well, what just happened? What? Can you even believe what just happened? Oh man, dude! We need to get your photos developed! Developed? This thing is digital, baby! So what now? Do we just leave? I'm gonna go with yes!
they're so intense. Well, they did see this star-looking thing made it. I don't know what it was, but it was a star entity.
Once again, I had left the old factory, frightened and confused. And once again, I didn't have Sammy with me.
You're never gonna get laid, buddy, if you keep that attitude up. Oh yeah, because they had to use dial-up back then. I remember trying to go on like MSN, and my brother was like on the phone. He was like at that stage where like he was on the phone for like hours talking to girls. Can I steal your mail? No. Camo jacket. Oh, that's awesome. We found ourselves some armor. So we're gonna go back to Alex's place. Yeah.
While we waited for Michael's camera to transfer the photos, we began to talk.
I was talking to my cousin about this recently. The lifelong implications of seeing something actually, undeniably supernatural. Specifically, your reflection doing something that you were not doing. He has a 6-year-old daughter. She's really precocious. Apparently, she told my cousin that when she looked into the mirror, she was smiling. But that she knew she wasn't smiling.
I call bullshit on that.
When I thought about that, I knew it would destroy any respect you had for the rules of life and the boundaries of what could. I pushed him a little bit on the subject later on after he had a few drinks in him, and he said that it scared him to picture his daughter and another version of his daughter in the mirror, smiling when the other looked so miserable. He told me that his wife said his daughter was just confused, that she probably felt sad but was smiling from having fun playing. So inside she wasn't smiling, but outside she was. Maybe she couldn't understand what it meant to look happy outwardly, but feel inwardly depressed.
Yeah, I guess when you're young, you don't really understand, like, the whole being depressed aspect. But this is some deep shit right here.
Vocabulary wasn't enough to express depression, but I don't know.
Her reflection smiled at her? That's really creepy. Have you ever had any other experiences with paranormal stuff? Like before?
Not really. I've always had a bit of an interest in it. I always thought that these sort of things follow certain people around. Like there's something that picks a particular person and forces them to see all the weirdness that others miss out on.
Huh.
You say that with a lot of affection.
I know, right?
I don't know. It's just kind of been my thing for a while. Conspiracies, ghosts, missing people, things like that.
When did you first get into this sort of thing?
I can't remember one thing that really pulled me in. My parents always fell asleep watching TV. They used to sneak into their room and watch those missing persons shows while they were sleeping.
I think we all did that in like the 90s. I remember doing that.
Once your mom finally got internet to Frankton, I started checking out some of the more paranormal websites. Before long, I realized that the information was too scattered. I spent a few weekends learning HTML, and before I knew it, Onism 1999 had over 15,000 hits each week.
Oh, wow.
Wait, you were involved with making Onism 1999?
You didn't know that? I figured that's why you kept talking to me about the missing Asian girl.
Oh.
No, I just needed to get all that off my chest. Look, Michael, I need to be entirely honest with you, but... yeah, just promise me you won't think I'm insane or anything.
Okay, fair enough. What did you lie about?
I met the girl who went missing. Her name is...
I like how they used the music for her here.
I'd followed a cat into the abandoned factory, and I found her there. She had been looking for her cat. I just assumed the cat hung out there and she'd gone in to try and find him when he didn't go back home. But the thing is, she said some really strange stuff. Stuff about living in the factory, pretending not to...
The bitch lives in a factory, guys.
There were weird gaps in her knowledge that I had interpreted as her being quirky, but now I wonder if there was actually something really wrong with her.
She did say she had a roommate and then she didn't.
You saw her yesterday, right? So you saw her after she went missing? It's actually a good thing, Alex. This means she wasn't taken by some serial killer or a rapist.
It means she was swallowed up by a being made of stars and planets. How is that better?
Fair enough. So, what was her last name? Did she tell you that much? Maybe we can check online for a missing persons report. You could call the police and tell them you know where the video was taken.
I don't know.
The police never do shit in this kind of situation. Name one game where the police actually does something good.
What, that you dreamed it? Dude, I don't know. That would be a pretty specific dream.
This guy's smart for his age.
So you think you went into the factory, came home, and then had a really realistic dream where you met a missing girl you hadn't seen before?
But, you see,
She didn't exactly look like the girl in the video. There was something skeletal about her appearance. Something otherworldly.
The fact she had a cat on her head when she won a battle?
Otherworldly?
Yeah. Dude, just forget I said it.
Yeah, let me pull them up. How is this possible? They completely distorted the photos!
Well, that was like 0 to 100.
holy shit!
Okay, well, yeah. This is pretty otherworldly.
It was as if someone had cracked an egg over my head, and what trickled out was hot dread. A feeling of pure anxiety. All of my fears were confirmed. What I was experiencing was real. There was no doubt about it. We uploaded the photos to Onism 1999 and waited for an explanation. We had our doubters, but more people wanted to believe than not. And with each reply, Sammy got pushed further away from the forefront of the discussion.
Yeah, because they want to know more about, you know, the conspiracies behind it rather than the actual girl in question.
I explained how the building was the same one from the elevator girl video. That everyone was more concerned by the creepy figures in the photo. Each time my little mailbox turned red, I slowly realized that everyone on this forum wanted the content to be true. They needed it to be. A few people tried to explain why the photos were distorted, but most people believed it to be ghosts, or the devil, or other stupid things like that.
It's the devil!
I considered myself something of a philosopher in college. I thought I had answers, but now that I've come face to face with the otherworldly, I know now that every person who tells you about spirituality, dead people and all that have no idea what they're talking about.
I know, after seeing what you've seen, I would probably say the same
Someone told
thing.
a lie and it somehow stuck. I told the truth, and it just gets muddied up by that same ancient myth. With the exception of my post, most of the things on that forum seemed like lies. That was until about 2 weeks after my post, when a user posted something about a girl who could rip holes in time and space. I wouldn't have believed it myself, but he had photos. And we had seen the girl before.
Dun dun dun! Some freaky shit, man.
So you realize we've seen this chick before, right?
Oh, really? Where? Wait.
I don't think... What, at the arcade?
Knew you'd get there eventually. It's that old lady from the arcade.
Jeez, enough of that old crap. She's probably our age.
There's always one kid that like talks like that.
Don't lump me in with you 20-somethings. I have a bright future ahead of me.
Oh, if only you knew. Just wait till you're done with college. You'll be...
Boring and fat like the rest of your graduating class? I'm looking forward to it.
Shots fired.
In the meantime, I will continue to be my interesting, slim, nubile self.
Nubile?
What does nubile actually mean? Like
I stand by my statement.
he's
Anyway,
flexible?
Let's take another look at those photos.
Wow. It's just so unbelievable. What is the likelihood that this is a thing?
It's incredibly unlikely. But since we've got nothing better to do, let's say we visit Ye Old Arcade for some air hockey and interview an interdimensional traveler.
Can we watch TV? All the good channels are blocked. Alright, so let's go to the arcade. I forgot to give that money to the guy. This guy has a Kickstarter project. He wants this book or something made, and I guess depending on how much you put down, you get like a special prize. But he was right by that little ticket booth when we first left Alex's house. Let me save it first. But I guess that whole giving him money is like, you have to do it at the very beginning of the game.
So, you gonna talk to her?
She works 10 hours a day here, she says, but she spends it all playing video games.
Are you kidding me? That's totally your job. Just man up and say something to her.
I don't think I should.
That looks like a mixture of like 4 games.
It'd be, good for you to learn to talk to girls before you go away to college.
I know how to talk to girls. But she is a senior citizen, man. What is she, like, 27? Ew. That's your thing, man.
I told you to cut it out with the age crap. She's probably no older than 24. And besides, aren't you the nubile one? You're
Is this gonna be like an ongoing joke?
Yes, that's true, I am.
Listen here, boys. We have a zero creeping on women policy here. If you'd like to ogle some women, I'm sure your mothers would love it if you were home in time for supper.
Oh, a mother joke, your mama joke.
It's not that. It's just we have this photo of you that we...
You've been taking photos of me? Wow. You guys are even more screwed up than I thought.
No offense, but a typical woman did not hear you fully answer a question or a statement.
Can't say you'd be the first pervs I've thrown out of this place.
Oh shit, we have to fight her. You going down. Oh shit. He took out Michael in one hit. Holy shit. Does Panda help?
Panda barrier!
Oh, she disintegrated Panda. Oh no. Let's see if we can land a hit on her. Damn it.
Okay, we give in. Just ease off. We didn't mean to be creepy.
Then why were you taking photographs of me?
Hey, we didn't take the photos. Someone on the internet did.
Someone on the internet? What are you talking about?
If you'd stop slamming our heads together for 1 minute, we'd love to
Yo, this
explain.
chick is tough.
Okay, explain.
There's this website where people post conspiracies and other weird things, and there's this photo of you, like, exploding things with your mind.
Exploding things with my mind. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm sure it's an old photo.
So you're not denying that you can do that?
Of course I can't. Not with my mind, at least. This goes against all the better judgment I have in me, but can you take me to a computer to show me these photos?
Yeah, sure. I live like 5 minutes from here.
Ooh, we got a girl in our group. Is there anything we can do? What does this guy have to say? No loitering. He's the owner. I guess when you're the owner, you have to do all the jobs sometimes. No, there's nothing in here. Why are those particles in here like in the factory? So many questions. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, let's... Is it still doing that?
Okay.
Alright, so we gotta go to Alex. It says, yeah, the guy that does the Kickstarter project is like right there. I just forgot to pay the guy. So, I just saved it. Can we bring her upstairs? I just want to check my bedroom for a sec. He wants it that way by the back alley boys. Oh my god.
Well, that's me. Just, I don't know when these were...
How exactly do you explain all the blowing stuff up with your mind things? Can you really do that?
It's not exactly with my mind. I use sound.
She's like, don't get it twisted.
Remember when I kicked your ass earlier? I used the sound of my keytar to deal physical damage. If you study the physical properties of sound, you can learn enough about acoustics to both heal and damage objects orally.
Where did you learn to do something like that?
Oh, years of private practice and studying, really. So tell me more about this website. What is Onism 1999?
Basically, it's a place on the internet for people to talk about conspiracies, the occult, and anything supernatural.
Seems like something boys would like. Do you recognize the location from these photos?
She's like one of those like confrontational women.
That's behind the old grocery store. Obviously, you've been there before.
Interesting.
What's your name, by the way?
My name's Vella Wild. It's interesting to meet you.
I like her choice of words there.
I'm guessing you're a cameraman, and this is your sidekick, Ginger Boy?
Usually I go by Alex. Only my mom is allowed to call me Ginger Boy.
Ginger Boy. We're calling him that from now on.
She really gets us. You really would be my sidekick, Alex. Cameraman by day, Michael by night.
Right. So, why do you two spend all your time on such odd websites?
Michael and I spent the next hour or so recounting the events of me finding Sammy, and us running into the star creatures inside. As we told the story, Ellen just looked into my eyes and never reacted. I first began with trepidation, As I went on, something felt familiar about her. But not in the I've met her sort of way. I dated a girl in college who was a women and gender studies major. She told me that she believed men and women were all the same at our core. That we were all made of the same elements. Not just on a physical level, but in a metaphysical level. She was a strong believer in spirituality. Although she'd be the first to tell you she wasn't religious. She told me she believed everyone had soulmates. Plural. The series of people we were compatible with. In her theory, this applied to friendship as well as romantic relationships. She said that when the universe was created, all matter was one object. And that since we're all matter, we are all the same. She said that she believes our soulmates were cut from the same section of that initial piece of matter.
Wow, that is a really big conspiracy right here.
The feeling of familiarity you feel when you meet someone for the first time means you were meant to meet. I personally didn't believe it. I still don't think she has all her facts straight. But every time I feel what I felt when Vela looked in my eyes, I thought of this explanation.
Did you manage to speak with the entities?
The entities? I guess you mean the star creatures.
Yes, those are the ones.
No! We were too busy running for our lives!
Did you try and take photographs of them, Mike?
Yeah, let me pull them up.
Vela told us things. Confusing things.
Hey, Midnight, what's going on, man?
In normal circumstances, I wouldn't have believed.
I still love your intro after all this time. Have you played this game before?
The way she spoke seemed two-sided. As if for a few moments, the side of her that she was trying to keep hidden was visible. And as soon as we noticed, she made to cover herself up.
So basically, not much being broke. You and me and both. You know, my birthday is coming up on Valentine's Day. Hopefully to get some cash by then. But yeah, I've been playing this game. You know, we started the game, we went to a factory, we chased a cat, a girl got abducted by aliens. We brought a cameraman with us to go back there. A starman chased us out. Then we found a website that has stuff relating to conspiracies and stuff like that. And apparently this girl that's in front of us, which she was the change giver at the arcade, it turns out that she was the one that was on that website as well. So she knows all about the entities and all the spiritual shit that's going on.
She made jokes more often than she was serious. But when the serious aspect of her personality appeared, I was convinced that's the thing with people, isn't it? You can show them all the mysteries of the universe, but if they're distracted by the human element of the tale, they'll shift all of their attention there, self-consumed with humanity.
My experience with them is limited, but what I've observed was powerful.
She's got some thick legs.
A short time ago, I entered into a dark place, both physically and metaphysically. While I was there, I encountered the entities for the first time. I can't say what about their presence was so striking to me, but the moment I saw them, I felt something.
How's Dragon Age doing? Are you almost done the game?
Like, at first, I approached one and we spoke.
I've been meaning to check out your channel. I'm gonna watch some of your, like, Let's Plays.
Important to the story. Something I said upset it, and it tried to grab me. It was almost like a mother trying to smother its child.
Oh shit.
The pain was beyond description. It scared me to death. The entity was incredibly heavy. I managed to break free, but the weight of the thing remained on me. For the entirety of the following week, it was as if someone was twisting a drill inside me.
Oh my.
My head would throb, and the pain felt bone deep. You probably can't imagine what it was like, you two, but...
I reflected on her story. I wanted to reply, but it was as if the longer the pause between her words and mine, the more...
That's horrifying. But can you explain what you mean by entered a dark place? Or I can understand doing it physically and mentally, but I need some help with the meta part.
Metaphysical is a word. An adjective, to be more specific. It means pertaining to or of the nature of metaphysics.
Well, I think he's trying to ask what metaphysics is. I think I have Dragon Age. Is it for PS3?
Metaphysics is the branch of philosophy that includes the first principles, includes ontology and cosmology. and is intimately connected with epistemology. Epistemology is, of course, a branch of philosophy.
Thank you for the definition, which I already knew. I was looking for something more concrete, more tangible.
I'm afraid that's all I feel comfortable telling you. I don't know you at all, and to reveal something so personal seems like I'd be opening myself up to vulnerability.
Do you mean to imply that you found a way to exist inside of a metaphysical space?
Enough! I don't need to talk about this with you. It makes me
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to piss you off.
Yeah, if it's on 360, it's probably on PS3 as well. I remember getting that. I haven't played it though.
I need to get back to the arcade. I was technically in the middle of a shift. I'm gonna write my number down. Call me if you see any more interesting comments on my photos, or have a run-in with the entities.
Wait, I have one more question before you go.
Alright.
How did you get to be so powerful? You took both of us on and barely broke a sweat.
You act as if that's impressive. Look, I've trained myself in the metaphysical space, inside of the mind dungeon. I like you two, so I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Here is one last number. Call it if you ever want to open your mind and expand your battle.
Ooh, yes! We finally get to level up.
That's all I'll say for now.
Let's see what we've gotten.
The way I look at it, we have two things we need to do. If we want to hang out with Vela again, we're gonna need to train ourselves. Also, if we want to call her, we're gonna need to search Onism 1999 for some interesting posts.
Okay, simple enough.
Yeah, that's simple enough.
We'll grind and then give Villa a call.
Yeah, but don't forget to search Onism 1999 for some good posts. She'll probably hang up on you and kick our butts again if we don't have any...
Man, are we even cool enough to hang out with someone like her?
Nope! I'm still growing, and you're an overgrown man-child who can barely pick up a record. So let's head out of Frankton and try to find some things to beat up.
Sounds good. We should stock up on some healing items at the burger joint before heading out.
I love this game. Alright, like, this is the best. I haven't enjoyed an RPG like this in a while since Persona. Oh, the phone. Run, get the phone.
Hey! Just calling to see if you figured it out. I would love to just come out and say it, but I think it would scare you to death. And that would ruin everything.
What the hell?
Nope. I haven't Look, if you're just gonna keep calling me and say vague, creepy shit, you should at least tell me your name.
Ah! It's your best childhood friend. Think back to when you met me. We were kids. I think Losing My Religion by R.E.M. had just become a big hit.
Oh, that song. Losing my
Mom didn't
religion.
want me listening to it because she was afraid it would turn me into a bad kid or something. I went over to your house and we listened to it on your stereo for hours. My mom came to pick me up from your house, heard the song, and freaked out. I didn't know I remembered that. It was the funniest thing.
The story was so specific. It sounded so familiar, and yet I couldn't place it. But still, no particular name or date.
Yeah, you're right. You probably wouldn't remember that. Look, I'm going to keep calling you until you remember me. Remember what
Okay.
you say. Everything happens for a reason. That reason is nothing happens for any reason.
It's just creepy because he doesn't remember it.
What a weirdo.
Let's call the Mind Dungeon. Please come in. What is going on? This is the weirdest way to level up. Okay, let's save it first. What is this thing? Yes.
Excuse excuse me. No, seriously, I'm fine. Please don't.
Blender templates? Oh, do you want to make like kind of like those 3D intros?
I'm Marlene. Although that's just the name my parents
This
gave
bird
me.
is tripping
Please
me out.
call me Crow.
I
Although
can't.
most people just
The
call me
voice.
You look confused. May I ask why?
Because I thought you were female.
Oh, you don't say. Please forgive my rudeness. I don't mean to pry, but I can't help myself. Welcome to the Dungeon of the Mind. I imagine this is your first time here.
Yes.
Ah, I see. I see.
Yeah. You gotta know like that 3D coding and shit like that. I've tried to make Blender stuff.
Where should I begin? Well, first I should begin by saying in the fight between you and the Mind Dungeon, for all intents and purposes, the Mind Dungeon is the only thing that truly
Okay, can you just get to the
exists.
friggin' point?
Remember to save often. One advantage in keeping a diary is that you become aware. Well, good luck. Lastly, in my pseudo-philosophical ranting, you may have heard this. When you kill an enemy, killing enemies gives you experience points. Spend those experience points to... Remember though, you can decide not to kill any. However, doing so might not be wise or...
Huh. What are all these like improvements? Ooh, the song. What is it saying? It sounds like it's saying it backwards. Yeah, just pick for me. Come on, Marlene, let's roll. Yes. I could make you a Crimson style one, but I'm sure you don't want that kind of style. Party learned the skill time energy. Song is sick. Oh, jeez. I'm glad I'm already leveled up and I don't have to grind. Ooh, I want the eyes. That's nasty. jazz. Yes. We got some mind games. What level is Michael? Oh, we're both at level 5. Good. I want to leave this place. Let's save it. I don't want to do that again. I'm going to be doing a lot of the mine dungeon off screen, so you guys don't have to see that. But you get the idea. It's like a party inside of my head. How do I get out of here? I want to leave. Yes. No. So how am I supposed to leave? Huh. Oh, there we go.
I don't know about you, but I feel strong. I think you can see my biceps now.
Hell yeah. I'm not really worried about how I look. I'm more concerned.
Yeah, you would.
Ignoring that. Do you think we're strong enough to call Vela up?
Probably not, but might as well give it a shot if we can find anything good on Honest. Have you logged on today?
First, I want to take out some monsters and see how much of a difference that made. There's some like hard monsters outside of town I want to take. Let's go take a look at them. Well, I actually run faster. Maybe it's because I have the running shoes on, but yeah, I run faster. Thanks for staying in here, Midnight. I appreciate it. Video games are not a waste of time. Absolutely. Let's see how easy these things are now. Ooh, the bar is even more like broader, so I don't miss. Oh wow, one shot. Yeah. Okay, so we don't need to level up. These things were really tough when I came here at level 1. Okay, so now let's, we have to check that website. I wonder what they want us to click on in that forum, but we'll take a look. Showering frequently can remove body odor. That was the tip. Okay, so let's go to the website.
Hey, Michael. Someone sent me a PM.
Hey man, I saw your post about the elevator girl in the factory she went missing in. My sister vanished a few weeks ago. There was some screwed up things with her disappearance too. If you're interested in checking her out, she was last seen. You should go to the Wind Town. It's east of the factory the elevator girl was last seen in.
So what do you think? That's interesting enough to bother Vela about?
Yeah, probably not bad.
Alright, let's call Vela. I love how Vela has like porn music.
Hey, Vela. It's Alex. Some kid sent us an email saying his sister vanished.
Really?
Yeah, said it was similar to the elevator girl's disappearance.
Okay, and he wants us to come check it out? I'll meet you at the Frankton bus stop. That's the best way to get there without a car.
You want to leave now?
Yes. I don't have work till tomorrow afternoon, so it would be best for me to do it today so I can get some sleep.
Fair enough.
Oh, and Alex, I thought you should know. The elevator girl has a name. Her name is Semi Park. I was able to get some information on her. I'll share it with you in person.
Ooh, we get to know about the girl's disappearance.
Semi Park, huh?
What the hell? What the hell was that? Oh, and by the way, I got a game over in this game. It's probably by far the trippiest game over I've ever had. Alright, so let's, shit, what was I supposed to do? Oh, meet Val at the bus stop. I had a brain fart there. What up, girl?
Okay, you boys ready? I got us the tickets already. We just take this bus to the first stop outside Frankton, and then it's just a 4-mile walk to Windtown.
4 miles? That's pretty far. Shouldn't we just call a cab?
If you'd like to pay for it, go ahead.
We could always call your mom.
No. Walking's fine. It's,
We got a third person.
When we sat on the bus with Bella and began to talk, it felt as if she was a different person. The edge to her personality had dulled a little bit, and she seemed almost happy to see us.
Oh, that's just kind of her
We were just leaving
exterior.
Frankton when she told us what she'd learned about Sammy. Sammy Park was a 23-year-old Korean American who had moved to Frankton from the city. She was an only child and lived with her mother until she moved to Frankton on March 2nd for her job. Apparently, the organization she was going to work for does a public TV Korean news show. The friend who got her the job did the reporting. The police have no leads. It is currently being treated as a missing persons case.
Where exactly did you find out all this?
Well, his voice went different there.
I read about it in a Korean newspaper.
Are you Korean?
No.
It's hard to say. You look vaguely ethnic?
What? Okay, what's with his voice? It's not the same voice actor.
Really? That's what you're going with? Maybe it'd be best if you just didn't mention race again. Somehow it comes off so awkward when you do it.
I just meant, like, you know, exotic. None of the other girls around here look like you.
Stop. Please, just stop. This is seriously uncomfortable now, Alex. Anyway, my boss at the Frankton Arcade is Korean, and he always keeps newspapers around. I saw the picture of Sammy, and I called the police and asked them if they'd seen the video, and they said that the detective in charge of the case would get back to me shortly.
Huh.
This was 4 days ago. I find it unlikely he ever will.
I'm not surprised, really. It's almost like no one cares that she's missing.
I'll check through more newspapers, though, see if there are any leads.
might not be a bad idea to try and talk to the woman who reported her missing after we visit the guy in Windtown.
It almost sounds like the voice actor had like a sore throat that day.
I didn't say it at the time, but something felt off. The Sammy I met was strange. She didn't seem like the kind of girl who could have grown up in a city, moved to a small town, and worked for a television station. People who don't know what elevators are usually aren't capable of such tasks. My Sammy, and Sammy in the newspaper, may have looked the same.
Hmm.
Holy cow. So, how far are we again from Windtown?
Not too far. 4 miles northeast of here. We don't need to cross any more highways, so if we approach one, we're going the wrong way.
Okay. Let's do this.
Okay, I really love the music in this game. Oh, no worries. I appreciate you coming in, Midnight. I really do. I'll be lurking on your shit real soon. Oh, I get it. It's called Windtown because of the wind. I want to get into one fight. Yeah. Well, that gave a lot of experience, actually. Let's fight one more battle before we go in. So that's the bus stop. Let's see what else is around here. What's this parking lot? No, you can't go in there. What's this over here? Oh, this is very linear. Well, Windtown's kind of like poor. There's a lot of dead people.
Hey, look! We're in Chicago!
I guess, is it called the Windy City?
Did you just laugh? I think this is the first time I've heard you do that.
I do it all the time. Well, usually it's in my head, and normally it's aimed at you two.
Ouch.
Did this guy tell you where to meet him specifically?
Well, crap. No, he didn't.
Well then, I guess this is where we start asking any late-night street crawlers for information.
How do you propose we do that?
Find the nearest person and ask them about the girl who disappeared here recently. Pretty easy, actually. Just be direct, Alex. They won't bite. Well, maybe they won't. This town is pretty suspect.
I like this girl. She's becoming one of my favorites. Ooh, a record shop. I can get a new item or a new weapon. This guy was in the last... Did he just backflip into a pool? Holy shit. Well, that's a lot of money. Let's just wait. At least we know it's here. It does bring up a good point. I thought the economy was good back in the 90s. I don't know, maybe I was a kid. We have enough items, so let's take a look at this guy. What does he have to say? Oh shit! Sounds like a Pharrell song. Two-handed jack? Don't want to know. Let's try vanish.
Get out of my reality!
Yes. I'm guessing that didn't work. I'm like sitting here dancing to this. Oh shit, Val is so strong. Holy shit. Huh, do I talk? Well, everyone just wants to beat me up in this town. Dodge that soccer mom. Holy shit. Let's play some smooth jazz. Shit. I haven't figured out like Michael's like camera move yet. Damn. Underpaid cashier, this is... Well, this is like a boss. Or maybe I'm just under leveled. The Michael's so funny. Maybe I'll get it this time. That's what you get for complaining to us. Oh, I hear she works nights, if you know what I mean. Southeast of here. We're pretty good for life. Let's go over here. This music's pretty epic. Oh, it's over here. Okay, so why'd she tell me to come over here? You lie, woman. What's a foreclosure? These people are just so salty. Oh, that's good. Well, it's better than nothing. I think that they're referring to probably our next party member that we're getting. Oh shit. I don't want to be cop. What's going on? Oh. Shit, I need to heal. Okay, that's twice now it doesn't work.
Vanish!
All right. Why are the graphics fucking up? So we have to go to the graveyard. Ooh, some bongo drums. That's nasty. Ah. I'm like dancing. Oh. This is a sick song for a boss. Oh shit. Whoa, we got 56 experience for that. Alright, let's go save it. America. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. You know, Midnight Inquisition. Yeah, it was a slow day, but you know, if you guys watch the playback, you watch the playback. I'm enjoying this regardless. I would have played it. So yeah, comment, subscribe, and like. And if you haven't checked out Crimson Fantasy, make sure to check out Crimson Fantasy. Alright, thanks guys. See ya.